Hey, what's going on, guys? So today, I'm just gonna give you a little tour of what I usually bring to work with me. So I do I'm like a labor uh, I do some framing, some electrical work, just cleaning up, general stuff like that for a couple places and apartments. And this is my bag I usually bring if I know I'm gonna do like electrical work or some sort of all-in-one. I don't like. I'm not a professional. I'm not an electrician at all. I'm not a carpenter either. I don't frame. So this is my like electrical bag. It has a mix of all my tools that I use on cars too. But I'm just gonna show you what you can kind of do on the cheap because a lot of this stuff is Harbor Freight or cheaper stuff. So this is just a Condora bag. I got it for pretty cheap. You can hold quite a bit. I do have a bigger bag, Harbor Freight bag if I'm gonna bring my drill or some bits and sockets and a bunch of other stuff, I bring that. But this is kind of my all-in-one. So I'm just gonna pull stuff out and show you what I normally bring with. So first off is nut drivers, my Milwaukee nut drivers, 9/16, 7/16, 5/16, and a quarter. They're spline drived. I've talked about them before. Pretty nice. I For a non-electrician person, these are really good. They're not insulated or anything, but they work, and you don't have to bring sockets with you. So that's nice. That fits that pocket in there. In here, I keep a tape measure. This is a new one, Stanley lever lock one. It's pretty dang nice. You don't need anything too fancy. Water pump pliers or something similar. I either bring these or what else? Sometimes smaller ones like this, and somewhere I do have some bigger ones as well, but I'm not sure where those are right now. Uh, so that's in those pockets. On the side here, I usually keep a Sharpie, my 1,000 volt needle nose. These do come in handy quite a bit. I've used them quite a lot. Not sure if they're 100% 1,000 volt, but for working in 110, they definitely work. I feel safe. My nicer Doyles, like they're Klein knockoffs, they're actually really nice. Haven't done super in depth on these, but they're new from Harbor Freight, and for like $12, $10 in a coupon, you can't go wrong. These are the nicest pliers they sell for sure. Pick those up. Let's see, over the side, the electrician screwdrivers, 1,000 volt from Harbor Freight. I'll line these up because I'm gonna put these back. Just got back from work, so I'm just going to show you what I bring with. Yeah, I use these quite a bit. It's the only screwdrivers I usually bring with. Do have some in my truck too, but I use these for most things because you can use them on other things too, not just things that you need to be insulated with. So they're good screwdrivers. I got them open box. I'm missing the the normal size flathead, but I just either use the bigger one or the smaller one. That's not much of a difference. And next, my new wire stripper's automatic. I have not used. I tested it, but they're okay. Yeah. After that, diagonal cutters, dikes. These are from the 3-piece electrician set, 1,000 volt rated. But then again, I'm not really sure about that. I don't use them to cut live stuff. I just use it to cut pretty much everything. In here are my linesmans or Kleins, the knockoffs. They're not real Kleins, but same set. They're really loose. Sometimes it's a good thing. I use them to grab stuff and twist it. Used them construction doing rebar. Twist the wires together. They work really well for that. Like my favorite wire strippers I've ever used. Pittsburgh ones, $5. Get those. Crimpers. I don't use these a lot, but I bring them in here because every once in a while you need to crimp. I usually don't bring crimps with me. I just have it just in case. It's one of those things you bring with. I'll pull this out first. Crescent wrench, or it's Pittsburgh, of course, cheap, but it gets the job done. If I don't bring a wrench set with me, if I was to bring one, I would bring probably the standard set right here of Pittsburgh ones. Not my nicer ones, but that's probably what I would bring. That works just fine for my needs. Oh, what else I got in here? Cable cutters. These do come in handy cutting big cables or small cables. They'll cut pretty much anything. I think they'll cut nails too, but you're not supposed to do that. Not insulated once again, but for like $6 when you'd be spending like 30 or 40 at Klein. Yeah, if you don't use it every day, these are perfect, in my opinion. Last thing is kind of depending on what I'm doing. I do a lot of like Ethernet stuff too, cutting 8PHC connectors, RJ45, whatever you want to call it. So these do come in handy. Get the crimps, you know. If I know I'm doing it, I'll bring those with. Bring crimps with or whatever. And same as twist-ons and stuff like that. Aside electrical tape, sometimes I bring duct tape with me over here. Or whatever else I'm going to need. Sometimes I even bring hockey tape because that does come in handy for grips. Last thing is probably one of the most important things. Usually don't go anywhere without this thing. My Fluke 174 True RMS. I love this thing. Really, really nice multimeter. You can get it for $100 at Fry's on their discounts. For a True RMS meter, that's a Fluke. And it's not the Chinese one that I don't believe it's Chinese made. You cannot beat this anywhere. Even the Kleins, I would say, are not as good as this thing. This thing is amazing. I mean, for not being an electrician, just this thing works amazingly. There's so many functions on this that I never even use. I love it. So that is the contents in my bag that I bring to work, like electrician bag, I guess you could call it. I like watching those, just as well as toolbox tours. So let me know what you guys think. My cheapy electrician bag. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.